All right, welcome. Build out here. Super excited in this video. And in this video, we're going to talk about implementing change management, both personally and professionally. I've covered organizational change management before. Change is a constant in our personal lives as well as our professional. And so I thought I'd cover that today. We'll dive into organizational change management model, especially the Adkar model. We'll talk about that specifically and how important it is for PMO and project managers, and really talk about that from a personal perspective as well. So let me jump into it. My name is Bill Dow. If you've not watched any of my videos before, I have 30 plus years of hands-on experience. I've ran 10 PMOs across 4 different companies over the last 20 years. I love this stuff. I'm passionate about this stuff. My whole YouTube channel is dedicated to PMO and project management and really sharing my best practices and tips in helping you be successful. Okay, thanks for watching, but let's dive into this important topic because I love it. Let's start about talking about organizational change management model and why it's important, right? What is an organizational change model? Well, it's a fantastic book on organizational change model that I just read, and it's called the Adkar model, right? And it's really done by ProSci, and it goes into the detail of how you walk a person through a change, right? And so this Adkar model, and there's a book, the Adkar model, but basically it talks to you about taking people through Adkar from ProSci. So ProSci.com, the Adkar model. A stands for awareness, D stands for desire, K stands for knowledge, A stands for ability, and R stands for reinforcement. So ADKAR, Adkar model. These are the 5 critical steps that walk people through accepting and processing a change. Not everyone's going to go through them at the same time. Right? They'll go through all 5, but they'll go through at different rates. And you need to be able to understand that and be able to drive that project with that different time scale, right? Because everyone's going to handle it differently. So let's talk about those in a little bit more detail. So A for awareness, creating awareness. What's one way you can create an awareness is through a communication strategy. Develop a clear and consistent communication plan to inform everyone about the change, its purpose, its benefits, right? Engagement sessions, that's another way to create awareness. Conduct workshops and meetings to discuss the change. Answer questions, be there to help address any concerns that can come up. D, desire, building desire. Incentives and reward programs, right? Introduce incentives early for early adopters and reward teams that effectively embrace the change. I can't stress that enough. Leadership support. Ensure that leadership is viably supporting the change and demonstrating commitment and encouraging others to follow, right? When leadership are very visible and they show that they're supporting this change and they believe in this change, that's really going to help. And what we've seen in change management models is direct managers can enforce the change much higher than higher level, right? So a CIO says one thing, a direct manager says another thing. Employees tend to listen to that direct manager first. We've seen that report after report. But it's critical to get leadership support. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second and ask you a question. How do you manage change in your personal and professional life? Do you follow a specific model or a strategy? How do you handle change? How do you process change? Comment below. I'd love to know. I've been using the Adkar model for years and years. I absolutely love that model. It's one that I've been using personally and professionally. K, providing knowledge. How do you provide knowledge? Training programs is a great way. Offering comprehensive training sessions, right? Equip everyone with the necessary skills and knowledge to implement the change. Documentation, right? And resources. Provide detailed documentation about the change and resources about the change so individuals can look at that information and accept that change easier because they can see what's going to happen. Ability, developing ability, hands-on experience, giving opportunities for people who are going through the change, hands-on experience to deal with that change. It's going to be a super way to help them build confidence in that process. Mentor and support, another way you can help people gain that knowledge. So again, pairing people up, mentoring and supporting each other is critical. Reinforcement, ensuring reinforcement. Continuous feedback, establish a feedback loop to gather input around adjustments and reinforce behaviors, right? Recognition and celebration. That's another. Recognize and celebrate milestones of people that are making their way through that change. So I love this stuff. I love this model. I do want to wrap up though. We covered the importance of organizational change management. We talked specifically about the Adkar model. There's a Cotter model. There's other models out there. Just pick a model, learn that model, and use that model through your personal and professional lives. I can't stress enough how important this is, and how once you start adopting change and understanding how to change the hearts and minds of people, you're going to love it and you're going to be much more successful. Does that make sense? Okay, quick reminder, if you like these types of videos, you like these stories, you like these tips and tricks, like the video, subscribe, hit the little bell, comment below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.